I have created a roguelike game in the last 5 days, made a video every day on the development of it, and today's video is about making music and sound effects for the game. Let's get groovy! So the game has a very crisp and retro aesthetic, and so I want to be able to create a similar appeal in the music. Now, I've only ever really created calm and chill music, so creating something more upbeat and electronic is a bit out of my style, but this definitely was a fun challenge. I don't listen to much electronic music either. I've just been jamming out to Michael Jackson this week while working on the game, and so I wanted to create a real thriller. You know, a song that would make you feel a bit dangerous, almost as if you were a smooth criminal wanting to win the game. In other terms, you just want to beat it. I don't want this song to be bad, but even if you die, you'll probably still blame it on the boogie. Okay, I'm sorry for these puns, let's jump right onto FL Studio because I want to be starting something. Oh, I'm gonna lose so many subscribers. Can you feel it as well? So I started out with making a synth-wavy sort of thing with an 80s key preset. On top of this, I added a reverb and EQ filter to flesh out the sound a little bit more. Quick music lesson with Icoso. This is a chord, and this is the same chord but arpeggiated. I played this entire bass of the song in arpeggios, which is quite common for synthwave and electronic music, and I thought it just felt the general vibes of the roguelike pretty well. Next up, I made these ambient chords to sit behind the arpeggios, and here is what they sounded like on their own. And this is what it sounds like all together. These chords were great just to fill in the blank spaces of the piece, but all of these frequencies were just a bit too high, so it's time to add some bass. There's not really much to say about the bass, it's kinda cool, but I don't think anybody actually really likes the bass guitar. Please fight in the comments, that will be fun to read. The last part of the main structure of the song is the drums. I'm not very good at percussion and I didn't want to ruin the magical sounds that I had so far, so I went with a very basic kick snare rhythm. I'm sorry if I let you down, but I could not give less of a heck. The final bit missing from the song was the melody, the catchy part that everyone knows and in my case, whistles to and nearly passes out. Thank you Earth Song from Michael Jackson, Icoso rates you 10 out of 10 for whistleability. I am a weird kid. I used a similar instrument as the one from the start and came up with this melody. My bad, I actually made this melody. Okay, but for real, I did make 2 4-bar melodies, pretty simple, but it's not too bad. Finally, I polished up the effects and automation tracks, whacked it all together into a big old composition, and the music was finally done. Now I can go back to listening to Michael Jackson while I work again. All I could think of while making this music was MJ. I want you back. Music, done. Sound effects, not done. I don't really know how to go into depth here, they're literally just some bitty sound effects that I made in BFXR, and I made a couple of different sound effects to go with each action. So here's the roguelike with just the sound effects on. And here's the game with the sound effects and the music. So that is pretty much the end of the series. Tomorrow is the final day. I will be going through my process of publishing games on itch.io and setting up all of that nice stuff. So thank you for watching, and a very special thank you to my supporters over on Patreon, especially DerpyDino35, DiamondDev and Gunst. Thank you, and I will see you all tomorrow for the final devlog.